Pardon the interruption, but I'm Mike Wilbon, and welcome to opening day in this bizarre television experiment.
And I'm Tony Kornheiser, and if we can have a TV show, you can have a TV show.
It's Friday happy hour, Tony. Do something to make the people happy.
Sprinkler! What do you think? Sprinkler!
Tony, it's National Eat What You Want Day. So what are you munching on?
Flamingo.
It is National High Five Day, Tony. Do you still high five?
Do I? Let's go, boys!
All right, let's do it!
Yeah!
I'm finally back home, Tone. It's been so good to sleep in my own bed.
I agree. Your bed is super comfortable.
Tony, our friend Larry King plans to become a stand-up comic when he leaves television. Can one person succeed at two such different things?
Of course, TV host by day, exotic dancer by night.
Tony, Oprah Winfrey, your girl, once lived with John Tesh. Who's the oddest person you ever dated?
This is awkward. John Tesh.
Tony, it's Valentine's Day. You in the mood for love?
I will be in about a half hour.
Tony, did you hear that Rush Limbaugh, your boy, got busted for possession of somebody else's Viagra?
I just had it in here the other day.
Paris Hilton is working on the farm tonight. You gonna watch?
Old school sex tapes, that's one thing. But I draw the line at farm animals.
UConn streak is over at 70. What's the longest streak you ever had?
Back to Binghamton University, the Esplanade, in the winter of 1970. And technically, I was wearing a tube sock.
Tony, is there anybody hotter right now than Carlos Beltran?
Charo. Judy Woodruff.
Charo?
Your mom.
If I'm a little quiet today, it's because my mom is in the studio.
I wondered who that babe in the tube top was.
Let's hurry this up, Tony. I've got to catch a flight to Detroit for Game 5 tonight.
I'm Tony Kornheiser. I'll do my best.
Tony, it's Columbus Day. Who's your favorite explorer?
I don't know, but I can tell you who it's not. My proctologist.
Tony, we've got some major new advances in razor blade technology to talk about today.
And if it makes my Brazilians less painful, I'm all for it.
Can you believe a 60-year-old Hackensack woman gave birth to twins?
I'm Tony Kornheiser, and hey, old lady, you're welcome.
A man in Oregon says he's pregnant and due in July.
July. No, not mine.
Tony, something you did last night is making big news on the blogs today.
I swear, I checked twice for an Adam's apple.
Tony, it's Fat Tuesday. You gonna throw me some beads?
You gonna show me your rack?
Guess what I am for Halloween?
I'm Tony Kornheiser, I don't know. Sports agent? David Falk, maybe?
And for Halloween, they made me dress up as Al from the Vikings party boat.
At least you don't have to play Al more.
I hate dressing up for Halloween, but Tony never seems to have a problem with it.
I'm Hank Williams Jr. Are you ready for some football, people? Huh? Are you ready?
Tony, it's Halloween, so I dressed up today. How do you like my costume?
I'm Tony Kornheiser. You look ridiculous.
Oh, yeah? It's Halloween, and I'm Kimbo Slice. I look pretty mean and vicious, Tone. What do you think?
Please, you look ridiculous.
Tony, Halloween isn't for 2 more days. I'm sick of all these fools dressing up in their costumes on their television shows. Delivering Friday's show to you laid back, velvety smooth, turtleneck style.
I thought we were wearing bow ties today.
I'm just so glad we're not forced to do silly things on holidays. Let's never stoop to that level, okay?
Whoops.
St. Patrick's Day, Tony, you got anything special planned?
Nah, I don't really get into it.
It's April Fool's Day. Should we play a trick on our viewers?
No, I think we should just play it straight.
Tony, it's Columbus Day. You got anything special planned?
I'm Tony Kornheiser, and no, not really. Just another day for me.
It's Fat Tuesday, Tony. You doing anything special to celebrate?
No, didn't even know.
Tony, it's Cinco de Mayo. You doing anything special to celebrate?
No, nothing special.
Are you fired up for the Victoria's Secret runway show tonight?
I'm Tony Kornheiser. Not really. What makes you ask that?
There's a new show tonight called Are You Hot? You gonna try out for this thing?
If I do, you just convinced me not to wear a headband.
Tony, the suits at ESPN wanted me to plug the poker series Tilt, and I said, no way. What did you say?
You said no?
We've got a big feast in front of us, but don't eat yet because turkey makes you sleepy. So much bad news today. The market's down, oil prices at an all-time high, red buttons passes away. Can things get any more depressing? Bam! Bam!
Blue 23! Red Fox 7! Red Fox 7! Bam! Bam, 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 bam! Bam, bam, bam! Jolly good bam, Michael! Jolly good bamio! Bam! Bam! Pardon the interruption, but I'm Dan Levitard. Come on! I haven't even said anything yet!
Tony, the market went south again today. Do something to lift our spirits.
If you don't have a stance, penguin dance.
Oh,
and to the side,
not
penguin dance.
again.
And back to the front, penguin dance. To the side, to the side. Penguins shouldn't be driving trucks.
No.
They should be dancing.
Oh my goodness.
Are you ready, boys? Hit it. Who doesn't love the penguin dance? And to the side, and back to the front. Wilbon, why aren't you dancing?
Tony, a robot will throw out the first pitch at tomorrow's Phillies game. You think we'll ever see a robot do PTI?
You tell me.
Ow! Go, Tony! Go, Tony! It's leap day, Tony. Happens once every 4 years. What else is like that?
Let's see, every 4 years, the Olympics.
Okay.
Presidential elections.
Okay.
Physical intimacy.
It's the New Hampshire primary today. Tony, have you ever run for anything?
The toilet about 20 minutes ago. Fajitas.
Tony, Brian McNamee and Roger Clemens used to be friends, and look at them now. You think that'll ever happen to us?
Not as long as you keep your mouth shut about that drifter.
It is our very first show in HD, Tony, and may I say, it's about time.
I don't know. I'm still having mixed feelings here.
Dear Diary Day. What does it say in your diary?
Dear Diary, why is Wilbon so nosy? And what's with that ridiculous pocket square? OMG!
Brian Billick's gonna be our guest in the studio today. Remember when you called him a preening schmo? What? What? It's Bring Your Kid to Work Day. Did you bring any of your children in, Tony?
You bet. I bring him every day.
Let's play tickle.
No
Let's play
tickle.
Tony, 27% of Americans report checking Facebook while in the bathroom. You would never do that, would you?
I'm Tony Kornheiser. I don't use the bathroom. I'm a kitchen sink man.
Tony, a man was arrested for allegedly giving his ex-girlfriend a sex toy rigged with a bomb for Christmas. You ever heard of a worse present?
Bomb without the sex toy?
Oh, Tony got summoned up to headquarters today. They taking care of you up in Bristol, TK?
Oh, I love it up here. Everyone is so nice.
Derek Rose says his greatest fear is killer clowns. Your thoughts? Tony, a group of scientists claims to have discovered an instant cure for baldness through the help of pig bladders. You gonna give it a shot?
Sure, if I ever go bald.
Patrick Kane is bringing back his playoff mullet. Are you a fan of the business in front, party in the back look?
I'm Tony Kornheiser. I prefer corporate up top and party on the side.
Tony, 4 strands of George Washington's hair were auctioned off for 17 grand. What would yours get?
Tony Kornheiser, I would never cut these off. People would see my bald spot.
Wayne Rooney got hair plugs. Would you ever do that?
Had these sides put in a couple of years ago.
David Beckham, your boy, has his home opener tonight. Do you have soccer fever?
Maybe. Does it feel like shingles?
Big night in D.C., Tony. Have you caught Strasbourg fever yet?
Maybe. I feel a little bit gassy.
Tony, Joe Torre might lose his job. What would you do if you lost yours?
I don't know. Probably get back into porn.
It was Valentine's Day yesterday, Tony. You do anything romantic?
With Tony Kornheiser, I took a picture of myself in the bathroom mirror and sent it to my jump off.
Tony, we lost the Emmy for the 6th straight year. Who do we have to sleep with to get a trophy?
I'll start with Costas if you go with McCarver and Buck.
Tony, we lost the Emmy for the 7th straight year. Can you believe that?
You mean I slept with Costas for nothing?
Yeah.
Again?
Tony, we finally won an Emmy. Okay, but let's be gracious, not flaunt it.
I don't know anything about an Emmy, but check out my new salad fork.
Tony, can you believe they found evidence of water on Mars?
Really? What about Uranus?
Can you believe Venus lost at Wimbledon?
Bad day for Venus. How's Uranus?
How are you enjoying Earth Day, Tony?
It's great. But when are we going to set aside a day to clean up Uranus?
Have you seen the incredible photos you're sending back from Saturn?
Are they better than the pictures I've seen of Uranus?
Tony, a private rocket plane went into space and returned to Earth today. How cool is that?
Did the pilot get a look at Uranus?
Bad news, Tony. NASA just scrubbed its Pluto mission.
Really? When are they going to scrub Uranus?
A space probe has discovered lightning on Venus.
You know, before the show, I thought I heard thunder out of Uranus.
Oh, Tony, I blew that date of that lunar eclipse. It's actually tonight. I'm pretty bad as an astronomer.
You wouldn't know an eclipse from Uranus.
Astronomers found a remote planet that may have liquid, just like Earth.
Big deal. I know for a fact that liquid constantly bubbles out of Uranus.
Woo! That's a hoot. Yeah.
How does this work?
Get it done.
This doesn't work.
This doesn't work
stinks.
either. I don't like
This
it.
stinks.